I am Kamisia Clark, and you are watching the Attainable HR channel. I am going to talk to you today about, is your resume working for you or against you? And we're going to go over some ways that you can discover the answer to that question, right? Because if your resume isn't working for you, then you need to get a new resume. So, first question I'd like you to ask yourself is, am I receiving interviews? So when you are applying for jobs online, when you're submitting your resume, what's happening? Are you instantly receiving rejections? Are you being auto rejected because the applicant tracking system is declining you? Or are you never hearing anything back at all? Like nothing? Or are you getting an email message that says, thank you, but no thank you, right? We've decided to move forward with other candidates that best meet our needs. What type of response are you getting when you submit your application? Next, how many jobs have you applied to in the past 30 days? If you're a career seeker, if you're a career changer, if you're trying to get promoted or level up your career, how many jobs have you applied to this month or in the past 30 days? And out of the jobs that you've applied to, how many interviews have you received from your applications? So let's say you've been a job seeker for the last 6 months. Let's say you've applied to jobs every single day for the last 6 months, but you've only got one interview. Chances are it's your resume. You need to have a professional to look at your resume to help you format it and wordsmith it properly so that you can start to get the interviews that you need so that you can land the job opportunities that you deserve. Next, if you are receiving interviews, are the interviews quality interviews? Like, are you getting callbacks or requests to interview for positions that you truly would enjoy working, that align with your career goals? Or are you getting calls for positions that you didn't even apply for, that you have no idea why you're being called, that don't align with anything you've ever done, right? That don't even make sense? Then there's a problem with your resume. Next, are you receiving interviews to jobs that meet your pay requirements? So if you're getting callbacks, are the callbacks that you're receiving for jobs that align with your pay requirements? If not, then maybe there's some miscommunication or better ways to communicate the value that you've added in your resume to demonstrate that you should be paid higher pay. All of these things are affected by your resume, your interviews, your callbacks, the pay that you're being offered, because people are using your resume to evaluate your experience and education and other things when they are considering how to pay you in addition to their budget and things like that. But they're absolutely looking at your resume. They're looking at your resume when they are trying to determine whether or not you are even somebody that they should call. Right. Do you meet the basic or the minimum qualifications for the job? Are you able to solve the problems that they've written inside of the job description? Can you help solve their problems? If your resume isn't demonstrating those skills, that experience, the appropriate words, keywords, and things of that nature, then you will not get interviews. Your resume is important. And I know that oftentimes people say, oh, I can write my own resume. And you absolutely can. But the difference between you writing your resume, someone who does not have resume writing experience, someone who does not have the recruitment experience, someone who is not a hiring manager, someone who is not an HR director, you could possibly be missing some key elements inside of that resume that are needed in order to get you the interviews and get you considered. So, this is why you would opt to utilize a professional to help you make sure that your resume is properly written. And if you can't afford right now a professional, if you've gone out and Googled and done your research and looked at the prices that resume writers are charging, look at my website, look at my prices. Resume writing is expensive because it is a skill set that not everyone has. And it's a skill set that you learn and that you have to be able to utilize for a variety of positions, a variety of industries, and you have to know how to pass or to help get that resume through the ATS system. And everybody can't do that. So if you're considering and you need help with your resume, if again you can't afford those services, I have a DIY resume option for you where I will teach you step by step how to properly write your resume from top to bottom. But I also price this at an affordable price because I want more people to be able to take advantage of it. You can either work with me directly or you can go and select my DIY resume well written option where you're still working with me, but you're writing the resume yourself with my guidance via video trainings. Okay. So if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free, comment below. I enjoy your comments. I want you to comment. I want this to be interactive. This is all for you. I do this to help you, and I want to make sure that you are successful and that you are succeeding. So please share your comments, share this video out with any friends or family members that you know who could benefit from this, who may be looking for a job right now, who may be looking for a promotion right now, who maybe need assistance, right? I want to help you get unstuck. I want to help to start propel you to get to the next level. But you can't move forward if you don't have the appropriate tools. You can't move forward if your perception is not what it needs to be. And your resume is your perception because that is all that people are getting to see before they actually meet you. And if your resume isn't on point, they're not going to meet you. You need them to meet you. So please comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, you've got next. And I can't wait to see you win. Goodbye for now.